So I am inviting you to come with me on this journey today. And I feel like it's a journey of courage. And so thank you for being here. Thank you for having me. Just for a moment, I would like for you to lower or close your eyes, whatever feels good to you, and to just kind of look inward and to know that in this moment, I am inviting all parts of you. Take a deep breath in, and on your next inhale, breathe that in and just fully exhale into being held, being fully accepted. That feeling that comes in the full exhale of surrender, into safety. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here from wherever you are in the world. I'm glad you're here and that you have brought your heart in whatever condition it's in, bubbling over with joy, shattered, hardened, cracked, pained, delicate, whatever it is, I welcome it. I welcome your skin of any hue and your hair. Curly, straight, bald, purchased, I don't care. I'm just so glad you're here. I welcome the parts of you that are courageous and the small parts of you that hide behind the courage and push through. I welcome the grown-ass parts of you and the small childlike parts of you. I welcome your confidence and your brat. I welcome the parts of you that would rather be somewhere else. And as well as the part of you that is happily here. I welcome that which is certain and that which is questioning. I welcome the parts of you that knows why you're certain and the parts of you that can't find and put word to the question. All parts of you are welcome here. I invite you to take a deep breath once again, just filling up, and on your exhale, just feel welcome. Feel like you are so meant to be and so appreciated. Welcome. Welcome to 90 minutes together. 90 minutes of care, of sharing. 90 intentional minutes of being seen with no judgment. Judgment begins internally. And if you won't bring any judgment, I promise you won't find any here. Thank you for coming. This is a bit of a ritual, and it's, as many things have been, it's been modified to offer it virtually. Sobonfu Somé of Burkina Faso came to the United States some years ago, and She's no longer with us, but she asked this very, very simple question. Where she was from in Africa, they did this thing called grief rituals all the time. There was always a grief ritual going on. She asked this very simple question when she was there in San Francisco. She said, "What do you do here when people need to grieve? What do you do? Like, what do you do in this culture?" Can you imagine this? I don't know. I could think of many things, but I think of how I might have answered that question. We hide that shit. I don't know. Just think, let's be real. I mean, we medicate it. We act as if it's not there. We try to take up little space with it. We're impatient. I remember when the question was asked, it was a lot of response, and she kind of sat there and she said, "Well, that explains a lot." We don't know how to. We haven't seen many examples of how to grieve, how to do this in a healthy way. And so we do it alone. We do it in the shower. We do it in the dark. We don't do it. And I feel like I tend to talk a bit like a sexy sailor. So I think of grief as in like stepping in shit. And if you don't take the shoe off and look at it and clean it and get into the grooves of that sneaker or whatever you're wearing, you carry the residual stench of that into every step you make. It's there, it's present. So I'm into the work of looking at it. So again, I invite you for coming and the courage that it takes to look at this topic. When I do this work, don't do it alone. We will be calling on ancestors and elements. In this moment, I am going to the element of fire, burning away whatever needs to go, whatever we're willing to let go of, whatever is ready to go. May the element of fire remind us that we can let something go, we can let it burn. The element of water. The water that I pour here, I will return to the earth. It is specific to this group. And this represents tears, something our body does naturally when we are grieving. I pour water for tears that don't flow so easily. And it is my desire that during this time together, if there is anything that needs to be cleansed, to allow that to happen. Your tears are welcome here.